The state of Missouri is blaming a computer upgrade tonight for keeping residents from getting Medicaid benefits. One mid-Missouri woman is out $800 tonight. And lawmakers at the state and federal level are pledging to look into the matter. In a story you'll only see on ABC 17 News tonight, ABC 17's Ashley Strohmeyer has been digging deeper to find out how big the problem is. She joins us live from the Department of Social Services in Jefferson City now. Ashley?
Joey, 70-year-old Lillian Lynn now has to work 40-hour weeks to pay out of pocket for her grandchildren's medications. She said she found out about the glitch a few months back when she realized a pharmacy bill had not been paid. She said she has waited 3 months for the Department of Social Services to fix this glitch, but now 2 Missouri lawmakers are looking into the matter with her. Lynn was told 3 separate times her grandchildren were approved for medications by DSS through Medicaid, but she says she kept hearing there was a glitch in the system. She was finally able to get a hold of someone at the government agency, and they told her it was being looked at by a computer tech. They then said they would contact her when it was fixed.
That never happened. I never heard again from them.
Lynn says she got a hold of someone at DSS again, and they told her there was still a glitch, but it was being worked on. They said to wait 10 days and it would be fixed. Once again, Lynn waited and still nothing changed until yesterday.
I spoke with someone with the Family Support Division Center, and she said that there was no tech that could fix the problem that the computer had caused.
Barbara Cutterman with DSS told Lynn the problem will be solved this coming Friday. I asked Senator Kurt Schaefer, chair of the Senate Budget Committee, if DSS is communicating with his office.
No, other than telling us that they're working on it, they've been pretty tight-lipped about it and have not been very candid with us about what caused the problem or how long it'll take to repair it.
Lynn says the $800 she paid out of pocket has not been paid back to her, and the stress is taking a toll.
I've had to take time off of work. My blood pressure has gone up.
I asked Lynn if she thinks she will get her money back.
I honestly do not know. Honestly and truthfully, I do not know.
After several attempts at getting a hold of someone at DSS, I was finally sent an email around 4:45 this evening. They are moving from a paper-based system to a web and server-based system for the Medicaid program, MoHealthNet. They also say Medicaid benefits are backdated to the date of the application for an individual who is determined eligible.
One day after telling you about a mid-Missouri woman's battle to get her Medicaid benefits, now things are getting better, at least for her. Tonight, Lillian Lynn from Rocheport is getting an $800 reimbursement from her pharmacy after being denied benefits for her grandkids to pay for the medicine for 3 months. Missouri's Department of Social Services kept blaming a computer glitch. Tonight, things are better for Lynn, but ABC 17's Ashley Strohmeyer found more people who are dealing with the frustration of this computer glitch. Ashley?
Joey, I spoke to Lynn this afternoon, a day after detailing her story that no one at the state could help her. She tells me she has seen significant changes with the DSS in the past 24 hours after not hearing from anyone in a government office for months. Things changed almost instantly after our report. Yesterday, 70-year-old grandmother Lillian Lynn felt like she had hit a brick wall with the Department of Social Services and was going nowhere. Today, she says things have changed.
We have had a lot of action today. This is major progress.
This progress resulted from several calls from DSS, the state's Medicaid program, Congresswoman Vicki Hartzler's office, as well as the Division of Family Support today. And after spending yesterday trying to get some answers from the state, today was much different for me as well. A social services spokeswoman told me today anyone having the same problem as Lynn needs to get in touch with the department, and it will make the right people available. Lynn, who had to go back to work to afford the medicine, says she is being reimbursed and her grandchildren are now declared eligible through the Division of Social Services.
I can sleep at night now, not worrying if they get this sickness that's going around or anything, and how is I going to pay the doctor bill. And so, yes, a lot of stress taken off of me.
I asked how she thinks her problem was solved.
Until I was able to find information on who I should call, get the telephone numbers, and thanks to 17 News for that. By making the calls and having the help of the news and then doing the story, I think all of that has made a great difference.
When I talked to Lynn this afternoon, the story had reached more than 18,000 people online, and several were saying they had the same thing happening to them. For these 50-plus people on our Facebook page who have seen this and they've commented, what is your advice to them to getting their issues solved?
You must contact either your state senator, you've got to contact your representative, and just stay with it. If that doesn't work, go to a news service, and they will give you the help that you need.
As I said earlier, I have been in contact all day with DSS. On your screen, you can see Rebecca Wolfel's office number and email address. She tells me to forward this on to anyone who needs this information, who may need assistance in any issues anyone is having with DSS. You can also call the Customer Relations Unit in Jefferson City at 751-8959.
Missouri's Director of Social Services is promising to fix problems that have been seen plaguing the state's Medicaid program for months. 2 weeks ago, ABC 17 News told you about a computer glitch at the Department of Social Services, and they were blaming it for causing a backlog for enrolling Missourians for benefits. Today, the House Appropriations Committee held a hearing asking the DSS director for answers. ABC 17's Ashley Strohmeyer was in that meeting.
I asked Kincaid to tell me exactly what the glitch is.
New computer systems like the one we're implementing typically take some time to perfect. We're in the process of implementing that system. As applications get processed through it, some don't process correctly. And then the work of identifying those cases that don't, it gives us those clues where programming has to be fixed.
This woman says Young Williams has to provide extra incentives just to get them to come to work. That's leading to abandoned customer calls at a high rate. People wait too long and hang up. In just 1 month, social services had 250,000 calls, and 100,000 of those hung up.
When you operate a call center, there will always be some calls that people, for whatever reason, are not going to hang on the phone and wait. That'll always be a part of a call center process. I would guess over the next month or so, we'll see that abandonment rate begin to fall off.
I asked Kincaid what he could say to let Missourians know their problems are being fixed.
They have access to our local offices, and I believe you've gotten contact information from our office. They should avail themselves of that and trust that as we learn of their situation, we will work very quickly to resolve their issue.
We're updating you on the ongoing problems at Missouri's Department of Social Services. Tonight, there are new claims. The department's system for processing Medicaid claims is broken.
And we've been reporting on what DSS is calling a computer glitch for about the past month now and the ongoing efforts to fix the problem. And tonight, ABC 17's Ashley Strohmeyer sits down with another mid-Missouri woman who says she's not getting the help she needs from the state. And Ashley, what's her story and are things going to work out?
26-year-old Ashley Coors says she has tried to get in contact with someone at the Department of Social Services for about 4 months now. She also tells me she's working 2 jobs on top of being 6 months pregnant just to make ends meet. But she says now the medical bills just keep piling up.
I cry a lot of times because I don't know what I'm going to do. Like I'm going to be stuck with all these medical bills. And that's my big thing. Like, I don't want to have to file bankruptcy.
Ashley Coors of Tipton claims the Department of Social Services lost her paperwork. The paperwork DSS says they need, proving she is pregnant.
Well, they've already received my information, but they're losing paperwork.
Coors says this has been going on since June. She tries to call social services at least once a day, but she says she can never get any helpful information from the call center.
They're very rude. And I've called to talk to an eligibility specialist, and I put in a request about 4 or 5 times, and nobody ever calls me back, ever.
Coors says the call center tells her if she hasn't heard back from someone in 2 to 3 days, to keep calling. And she does call back every day.
By the time I get Medicaid, I'm going to have my baby.
Not only is Coors having issues signing herself an unborn baby up for Medicaid, but her 21-month-old daughter has been dropped from the system. Coors says DSS wants proof of her as well. I have been in contact with DSS today, but every time I ask to speak to someone, they tell me they're out of the building. However, when I informed them I was going to be running a story over their department today, I received an email about 5 minutes later. In that email, it was asking for Ashley Corr's contact information so they could get a hold of her and help her out. However, they did not acknowledge any of my questions. In the Jefferson City newsroom, Ashley Strohmeyer, ABC 17 News.